If you are anywhere near the Cosmopolitan in Vegas, you may run into your favorite GM at the craps table, or they may never leave their suite. But there's so much good food around there that I will bet that they will be going to good restaurants and not just ordering them in. GM meetings is the first opportunity. You know, I can't even convince people of that anymore. GM meetings used to matter so much, and now MLB Network and our network and me, we're going to talk about rumors and innuendo and what's the beef and what's going on. GM meetings don't matter anymore. Winter meetings don't matter anymore, but we're going to cover them. We're going to be live. We're not going to the winter meetings, but we'll be live during the winter meetings. Signings, big signings are going to happen. We'll set up a big press conference room. There will be things happening at the winter meetings, like who from the Contemporary Errors ballot makes the Hall of Fame. But all of these meetings used to happen because we never got to see any of our counterparts. We never got to talk to them. Guess what? I don't need to go to Vegas to text Brian Cashman and say, hey, how you doing? I don't need to go to GM meetings to say, excuse me, Mark, are you trying to get back to the World Series? Are you keeping Bichette? Are you going to make an offer? What kind of offer? We're not allowed to talk about it, but let's talk about it. What are you thinking? 20, 30, 40, 50? Short? Long term? The GM meetings pretend to be a thing now because the NFL has gotten really good at making events, getting coverage, talking. Right now, you want to get Passon or anyone else to talk crap, all you got to do is say, oh, there's a GM meetings happening. The first step of the offseason, free agency. We covered it last week. Who are the free agents? What about the old qualifying offers? This one's a good one. If you don't know what a qualifying offer is, congratulations. Very few people do. A qualifying offer is when you have a player who's gone. The player's a free agent. Somehow, the players' union said, you know what we'll allow? We will allow the team that had that player who's earned free agency, which is so super hard to get to. But if that player somehow, by some miracle, gets to free agency, we will allow the team to keep that player for one more year by making them a one-year offer. Why is it a qualifying offer? Because it's subject to acceptance. The offers this year are for $22 million for 1 year. So the Philadelphia Phillies say, Kyle Schwarber, you're a free agent, but there's an agreement that says I can offer you $22 million for 1 year. Would you like that, Kyle Schwarber? Kyle Schwarber says, what you talking about? I'm not taking $22 million for a year. I'm going to be getting $30 million for 4 years. And Philadelphia says, no problem. Thank you. Let me know officially that you're a no, because if by chance you sign with the Yankees or the Dodgers or the Red Sox, then I get another draft pick when I wasn't going to sign you anyway. Hip, hip, hooray. Qualified offers are one of the great gigs around. They have a quashing impact on what a player can earn in the marketplace, because signing a player who has a qualified offer attached to him means that not only do you get the player and likely overpay for the player, but you lose a draft pick to the team that doesn't have the player anymore. Owners convince players the reason we want these qualifying offers is that we want teams that have these really good players that can't afford them. We want to give these teams some sort of compensation when they lose players to another team. It's not fair. Do you think the Philadelphia Phillies can't re-sign Kyle Schwarber because they can't, or because they don't want to, or because they don't have a meeting of the minds over what the player's worth? The reason a team would give a player a qualifying offer is just in case that player is delusional. Kyle Tucker, you get a qualifying offer. You want $500 million? You think you're Vladimir Guerrero Jr.? Huh. Juan Soto? Shohei Ohtani? Not sure that's your value. Oh no, that's what I was told my value is. Okay, qualifying offer. Rejected. No problem. We'll take the draft pick. when we can't re-sign you to that obscene amount that anybody who gives up a draft pick and signs you to that contract is going to have regret. And I don't mean after a night. I'm talking like after 30 seconds. I've had it. I felt it. The thing about the strategy of qualifying offers is you sure as heck fire better make sure that players don't accept them. How would the Yankees give a qualifying offer to Trent Grisham? Because they can? Because they want to see if someone's going to sign him long term? Trent Grisham is going to look at the qualifying offer and say, wait a minute, you'll give me $22 million for 1 year because I hit all those home runs, even though I've never had a season like that before. So you're paying me off my best season ever, and my agents already told me that there's no long-term deal out there for me. Are you kidding me? I would have had to sign a 1 year, $16 million deal, maybe plus an option, maybe, for a guarantee of 19, and you're guaranteeing me $22 million. Thank you very much. Now, will Trent Grisham by November? I completely forgot, Coca. We're live right now. Hi, my name's David Samson. I completely forgot by when they have to accept it. It was in my brain when the show started. I want to say it's November 18th, but I don't know why I want to say that. Coca, is that correct? Wow. All right, then just edit out that stuff and just go right into 4869. In the next 8 days, we will learn which of these players will accept their qualifying offers. I promise you it's not Framber Valdez. I promise you it's not Dylan Cease or Ranger Suarez. Mets fans, don't worry. Edwin Diaz ain't accepting either. If you are the Yankees and Grisham, you're damn worried. If you are the Tigers and Gleyber Torres, a qualifying offer for Gleyber Torres, you're worried.